Hi everyone and welcome to Brick Arena. And I need to start this vlog with a very special announcement. This is absolutely huge news for me and for the Brick Arena store. It was totally unexpected. This wasn't planned, but the events of last week unfolded whereby I ended up buying another Bricklink store. And I say it's huge because this wasn't just any Bricklink store. This was a huge Bricklink store. This is a Bricklink store with 600,000 parts in stock, as well as 350 kilograms of used bulk to go with it that was uncatalogued, and many other things that were uncatalogued as well. Lots of storage, all of the equipment, everything. Now, a lot of you will know the store name that I bought. It was Brick Pickers UK, and they were a great store, great reputation, great Instagram feed as well, and were very well respected in the Bricklink community. And I've known Brick Pickers UK for a couple of years, and in fact, I reached out to them when I was about to go full-time, or was considering going full-time. And they were incredible with me. They were very open, very honest with the kind of numbers I could expect to be earning as a full-time seller. And that initial contact became a real friendship where we would give each other a call from time to time, you know, at least once a month. We'd talk about the business, we'd talk about strategy and you know, just everything. And it just became a real friendship. Now, unfortunately for them, the way that the economy's turning, the way that sales are going with Bricklink, they decided that they wanted to take a different path, and that they wanted to go back into full-time employment. So it was a massive decision for them. And if I'm honest, I thought it was too big a store for me to purchase initially, but the opportunity was just so good, I couldn't walk away from it. We managed to reach an agreement on the price that was beneficial to both of us. And so I'm so excited to be buying this store. It's an incredible opportunity. It's gonna absolutely skyrocket my store. It's gonna take us from around 310,000 parts in stock currently to over 900,000 parts, with plenty of extra bulk to probably get us to 1 million parts. Now, lots of you will know from my vlogs the size of my room, and you'll be thinking, how the hell am I going to fit it into this room? And I have exactly the same concerns and considerations. I don't know how much I can physically fit in here. Now, I know that I can't take all of their storage and just plonk it in the room. It just will not fit. So it's going to be a progressive move. So essentially, I've rented a container. I'm going to be putting a lot of the stuff into the container initially. I'm going to bring back here as much as I possibly can, and you'll see through this week's vlog that I'm trying to create room and space to put as much of that stock into my actual room here. Now, I do have another room upstairs that I can use in the house as well, and I'm going to be right up front and say I do not have any intentions of opening up a commercial premises and going off-site, so to speak. One of my aims when I started this journey was to run everything from home, to have the flexibility of being at home. I can come into the store whenever I want and do as much or as little as I want to do. And so that's how I want to continue. But anyway, I'm going to leave it there for this week. You'll see some things in the vlog this week that, you know, as I said, that I'm starting to change the room around. Next week's vlog is going to be huge, and that's where we'll see all of the footage of me collecting the store and starting the real work of integrating it into the store. But it's such huge news. Now, wish me luck. It's going to be a massive undertaking, but one that I'm really excited about. Now let's get to this week's regular vlog. It's the 15th of August, right in the middle of the month, and we seem to have a little bit of a mid-month slump with just 10 orders on Bricklink this week, this weekend. The highest lot count is 80, and the rest are fairly modest orders. There's another order there for 49 lots as well. But you know, nothing huge in there at all. Then on Brick Owl, we've got another 5 orders, and again, all lot counts mostly in the 20s and 30s. There's a one smaller order there with 7. And then we've got nothing at all on eBay, strangely enough. Very quiet weekend for eBay. So hopefully these are not going to take too long. And in fact, I did pick first batch last night. Just spent half an hour just picking a few orders here so that I can get a quick start on the day this morning. So these are all packed and ready to go, or picked rather, and ready to go. This one is an order for Citizen Brick in the US, which was a bit of a surprise getting an order from them, but also a little bit of a surprise because of what the parts are. I always thought Citizen Brick were more about the kind of custom minifigs, etc. But anyway, I'm gonna get these all packed and ready to post, and then get on with the next batch, which shouldn't take too long. Second batch of orders is now picked and ready to pack. This was the largest order of the day in terms of lot count and value, actually. This was 80 lots for about 50 something pounds. An order here with lots of the parts that came out of the Benny Spaceship, and then a mix of other orders here. Lots of new and used bulk there. And then this one was just one that came in just about 10 minutes ago actually, and is going to get shipped with the rest of today's. Now it's 11 o'clock in the morning. I need to be at the post office before 12, so I'm going to get these packed up and off to the post office, and then on to the next job. I picked this little setup over the weekend. Just happened to be out shopping in my local Tesco, and they had these on clearance. Only had 3 of them at £9 each, and I looked at the part out value, which was 28. So that's just over a 3 times part out. And you know, I debated whether to take them or not, because they're 4+ sets, and that means there's big and bulky parts in there which don't always sell that well, but they do go eventually. And there's minifigures in here as well as Pterodon, which will hopefully go. To be honest, the last batch of Jurassic World sets I bought haven't really done anything much at all, and I would have been maybe tempted to just hang on to these for resale at a later date, but I think I'm just going to get them parted out into the store. My store has a terrible habit, and it's not much damage, but they're always wrapped now in those alarm systems, you know, where it's a cord in 4 directions with a big bulky alarm on the top. and almost every set comes like that, and it almost always damages the boxes, so it's a little bit of a pain. But anyway, I'm just going to get these parted out and added to the store. It's always good to start the day with a thanks, and just want to say thanks to Bricks by the River for sending me a little donation, and thanking me for sharing the knowledge and wishing me a great week. So thanks, Bricks by the River. And then let's take a look at this morning's orders. We've got 3 orders in this morning, nothing very large at all. Our largest lot count there being 23. A quick look at Brick Owl, a similar quiet story there with just 1 order, 22 lots. And on eBay, we've got 2 items to ship there. So this lot isn't going to take very long, which is good because I've got plenty to do, and I'll get cracking with my day. So orders are picked and ready to pack. I did have a problem actually with one of the eBay orders where I didn't actually have the figure, and what I've done is I've ordered it from another Bricklink seller to ship out to the customer, so hopefully that will be all okay. I have sold the last of these actuators now. That's from the batch of motors that we got the other week. Still got some motors left, but that's fine. They'll move in time, not a problem. Next job's going to be just to put this little lot away. It's only 3 of these Jurassic World sets that I picked up the other day. Still need to list the figures and the dinosaur on eBay, which I'll get done as well this morning. And then I'm going to be looking through some of these sets, I think, down here, and get these listed as well on eBay. They've sat here for long enough, and I could do with moving them and making some cash from them, and get them out of the way to make some space. So I'm just in the middle of sorting through some of these sealed sets that I've got kicking around still, and wondering what to do with them. I say they're all sealed. There is 1 or 2 used sets, a couple of Harry Potter sets there that need to be checked and put up for sale or parted out, not sure yet. This is I don't know if this is a bit of an awkward one, because this is the Apollo Saturn V. Now this is 21309, and it's the original release of this. I don't know if you recall, but they released a bunch of these. I think they only made so many, and then it was so popular they remade them, but with a different set name or number. And so I don't know if that makes this one more rare or not, but I need to look into that one. We've also got a Pirates of the Caribbean set back there, which is it is complete, but the seals have become detached from the box, so I need to have a look at that and decide what to do. But the prize possibly goes to this, because is this the worst condition box you've ever seen? Now this is sealed, believe it or not. I'm just going to turn it over. Still, seals are all still intact, never been opened, and this is the condition I bought it in. And I paid a fairly unbelievable £80 for it. I'm not sure what it's worth now, but my gut feeling is it's worth a fair old amount. So 42056, let's have a quick look. 42056. I'm just going to do a quick search on eBay. What did I say it was? 42056. 42056. So new and sealed, it looks like it's worth about 330. Some people trying to get 400 there for pre-owned. Oh, 355 there, pre-owned. 679 for a new one there. So let's have a look what I've actually sold for. 420. I'm going to put mine as new.
click on the sold there, sorry. So there's a sealed one in a box, perfect, sold for $698, $675, $305 there, it's probably more realistic. $620, my god. $525, oh wow. 305. It's weird how some can go for hundreds of pounds less than others. 745, that one's from the States. 574. So now I'm really tempted to put it up for auction and just see what it fetches. I don't know what these auctions started at. Can have a little look, but it may be worth putting it up for auction and just taking a hit on the shipping, etc. Either that, or I'm going to throw it on Facebook locally and see what I can get for it. So as part of the condensing, I'm even taking these minifigures out of the books, and I will be donating the books to the charity shop, so some kids will get to enjoy these. I've already given several of these books to kids that I know, you know, my grandkids, even though they're a bit young at the moment, and I'm not referring to the one that's just been born. Yeah, I mean, that is just so much less space than this. I've got tons and tons of these books upstairs as well that were originally from my own collection. Not this exact book, but I mean lots of the DK books with the figures in them, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them yet, whether I'm going to be trying to sell the book with the figure in it, or whether I'll just rip the figure out and move the books on separately, but we'll see what we do there. Tomorrow I think I'm going to be sorting through all of my instructions and deciding how many of them I really want to keep and how many I want to get rid of. Thursday morning, and still got a real mess going on down here with manuals, still sorting through them. Need to get this finished and clear the desk before I can pick the morning's orders. Some of them have still got sticker sheets in. Quite often, just being lazy, when I'm listing sets out, I'll just put the manuals on, and when they're like this and they're sealed, I'll just mention that the sticker is still with the manual. But now I'm going to be extracting all of these stickers, getting them all into my sticker books, and then I think the plan is, I probably said this yesterday, but the plan is to probably just keep one of each of the manuals fairly handy, and then to put the rest away in less handy storage. Could end up being a problem, not sure how it's going to go. I'm going to trial it that way, but I can't have all of these instruction books everywhere. I've just got piles of them, piles here, lots of piles behind the doors. I've got many boxes of them upstairs in another room, so a lot of them are going to be thrown away. I think the cheaper ones, the ones that are just not going to sell, but where I've got things like, you know, Sesame Street or the Batman and things like that, or the Crocodile Locomotive, then I'm going to be keeping those. So got to condense some of it at least, and then I'm going to be having a bit of a clear out today, because I'm going to get all of this bulk out of here. I think that bulk over there, these couple of tubs of bulk, all of these drawers, or these are the massive WAM storage containers that are really for sort of Christmas decorations. And then I'm going to be digging out the other used containers from behind there, and I'm going to get all of them out the way so I can see the wood for the trees, and let's try and think about getting a little bit more organised in here. Now, as for the morning's orders, which do need to get done before too long. We've got 4 on Bricklink at the moment. None of them are big, so these aren't going to take an awful lot of time, hopefully. And then on Brick Owl, we've got another 3. Again, similar situation, highest lot count 29, and we've got nothing on eBay. So lots and lots and lots to do, and really need to get busy and try and clear some space. One good thing about going through the sticker books here, or rather the manuals, and checking the stickers, is I found one that I didn't have on my store at the moment, and it's this one from the Destiny Bounty. And it turns out that there's not very many of these for sale, and the only one for sale in the UK is going for £15. So I'm not going to be listing this for £15, that's for sure, but it does, you know, just show you that you can still find little gems in your own stock, your own inventory, that for some reason I've not got listed. The morning's orders are all picked now, ready to be packed and dispatched. Quick flyover, some big bulky boat parts going out there, which have been sat for a little while, so nice to see those move in. And we did get an extra order in on eBay just for a Chandler Bing minifig, but gonna get these packed away and then gonna do some more sorting out. I'm just in the middle of making my first trip to a new container that we've got. This is going to be a big part of the new project to start with, at least, and it's going to allow me to empty a lot of the junk out of my room, at least temporarily, till I can get better organised and get everything back in its rightful place. One of the problems of putting tubs under your table at the back is that you forget exactly what's in them. And not that I'm going to be going through any of these anytime soon, but yeah, just random stuff by the look of it. Nothing super good in there, although I do suspect that there's a Jabba's Palace in one of these, because I've got all of the figures still waiting for it, and I keep wondering, do I just list the figures or do I look and rebuild the set? I seem to think I dug a lot of the parts out at one point and just needed to complete the set, got the manuals and everything, but not sure I'm going to have the time, so I might end up just listing the figures. More bulk over here ready to go to the container. And also amazing what you find with these, just empty boxes that are just gonna go in the tip. It's recycling day as it happens today, so those are going to be recycled. So slowly making some space. I'm gonna load the car up and do another run to the container. Friday the 19th, and we've got just 2 orders today, but in a weird way I don't mind, because I have got so much to do in trying to reorganize the space here a little bit. Next job is probably look and check what's in these black boxes and move them out. I need to get the CDs packed away still. Got to move these sealed sets out of the way, probably to the upstairs room, and then still, well, I'm gonna be emptying all of this still. Don't know where it's all going. Probably gonna end up at the container, and all of this as well. I think we're gonna be looking at what I can do with these, and these are causing me probably my biggest problem, I think, because these are all of my bulk brick that I can't have too far away, so I need to have a look at what I'm going to do with those. Need to clear off the top here, and I think I'm going to relocate my printers over here under my desk. I think now I have got this huge Canon printer, which is like a pro grade gallery quality printer, which weighs an absolute ton. I rarely use it. I really need to sell it, but it's probably going to end up just coming out and going off to the container temporarily at least. Really undecided about what to do about my hi-fi stack, because it's such a waste of space, to be quite honest with you. I really don't use much of what's in here, except of course the amp, and I've been trying to think about whether it's worth moving the amp and just putting it somewhere around the desk area, which is kind of sacrilege if you're an audiophile. Not saying that I'm an audiophile, but you know, it's a pretty high quality amp, as the speakers, and I don't want to do them an injustice really. Plus I need somewhere really to keep the light box, and that seems to work well on top of there. So maybe I'll just take some of the stuff out of those shelves and utilize the shelves for something else. Anyway, lots to think about, lots to do, so I better get on. So I'm continuing to try and just sort some of this mess out, and I'm gonna be doing away with these drawers here. I did have 2 sets of these black drawers under the desk, along with some other of the really useful drawers there, but I'm going to be getting rid of these. So as a temporary measure, this is all this rack here would have been all backlog for green parts, so I'm just going to put them all into a box for now, just so that I can get the drawers out. Not sure what that was. And then these drawers, I'll probably just take them to the container for now. Looks like we've had a little bit of a spillage, so I may have to just tidy that up. Yeah, just pop the bags open a little bit. Let's just tie that up. Okay. And then I'll get it sealed back up and add it into the box. More green parts in there. Left in the drawer. This is going to be the last of it. Right, so that's it. That's that emptied out now. So I've got about half a box full of green parts there, and I may even just try and combine them. I'm not sure if I've got much room in these others though. I don't think they're going to fit in there with the yellow. I'm just trying to condense as much as I can for now, just to make as much room as I can. But now these 2 black units can go. I'll take them to the container for now, I think, but I'm probably just going to put those on Facebook and get a couple of quid for them probably. And I've been throwing every little scrap of used Lego that I find laying around into this tub, and then that should have pretty much every scrap of used out of the way then, except for some of this stuff on here which needs sorting out, which is more sort of figure related stuff mostly. So I'll have a little sort through that, probably fill this tub up to the brim, and then I'm thinking the next job then will be get the CDs put into boxes ready to go to the container. I'm going to be moving all of these black units here into this space so that they're just taking up one rack, I think. I think that's the plan, and then these are going to be filled with some other containers that I'll be getting in. I've just had a quote through from Rapid Online, which is where I tend to buy these units from. For all those people who are always asking where is the best place to buy these Rayco units, I use Rapid Online. Prices have gone up quite dramatically though. When I bought this batch, I paid just under £17 a unit, and that was delivered, and they all came on a huge pallet. The best price they're able to do me now is £19 something plus VAT, and that £17 was including the VAT, I think, before. So with VAT, these are about 23 quid, or just over 23 pounds. 12 of them is £280 or just under. I'm not sure yet. I think I'm going to pull the trigger on them. I've just asked them how quickly they can get them here, and then they will be going into this space here behind the door, so that I'll have another area. So near the door here, as I walk up, you've got cabinets in one side there in the alcove, and then the idea is we'll have an almost mirroring wall up here behind the door. So when I'm in this space, it'll be easy to just pick between the two, and that should make picking really easy. And you've got a nice little walkway here just to get the trolley into, so that shouldn't be a problem. Not sure how I'm going to number them though yet, because over here on this wall we've got A to Z, and then over here we started with numbers, so number 1 onwards, and that number 1 goes right down this wall up to, where are we, 1800. So I don't really want to go 1800 and then over to 1801 over here, because that will put the picking out, because when I'm picking I really want to be here and here. So I might have to move these cabinets across, which I don't really want to do, if I'm honest, because that's going to be a real pain moving them. I can move the drawers and just move the drawers across to empty cabinets, but I've done that many times and that is no fun either. Plus this wall is a mix of new and used, and you can see I've still got some space in here. So even though I'm talking about buying 12 more units, still got space in here to fill as well. And the other units that I'm going to have on the way are going to fit into this wall, are all similar size drawers, and I think there's 500 of those, and those can be divided, so potentially 1500 spaces there, depending on what size parts we're going to put in, of course. So I need to think about that numbering. It is a little bit of a problem, but you know, these challenges are here to be overcome, and we'll think of a way of getting around that. Here's a quick look at the announcement from Brick Pickers UK, announcing their store closure, and of course the sale of all of their store to myself. And it's really good to see them getting some well-deserved acknowledgement and praise for running a great store over the years, and lots of people going to be very sad to see them go. But equally, lots of people wishing me well in my venture. Let's just have a quick look at my post, and some really great feedback, which is really appreciated. Lots of support, lots of people excited for me and excited to see the store grow, and they'll be following the journey on YouTube via the vlogs, and showing great interest in watching the store grow.